First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. On the other side, the head coach of the Packers. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
On second down, Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. Pickup of 46 yards. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And he cut that play a lot as long as the force of the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Schultz backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Task now a really tough one. Third and very long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That was incomplete. Hubbard standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, oh, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. He's going to have the first down and then some. Give him 16 there and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Teslam. Third down, they need 5. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal. Montgomery. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Goff.
Goff's pass.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on third and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll begin with first and 10. That one's caught. That's Matthew Golden. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Second down throw for Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Goff. Pass over the middle. Pump by Tesla. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Lions first down.
Here's a design run. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Detroit.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. It'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 31, here is 2nd and 5. A run here with Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
First down.
Goff to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Goff. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. But I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. York Golden, the first-round selection back in April. That's his first career touchdown in the NFL. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Now Goff going to hold on to it. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Packers offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I bail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped him. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you got the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement will cut your eye.
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college, and he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. The Lions calls their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Goff. He's got a man all alone. That's Tasman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7th. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? If it happens over here, we just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
You know, as I started the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument that they're a playoff team, that Joe Burrow was the best player. He was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were a high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are two perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Escaping to his left. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards. That's another Green Bay Packers.
Here's Jacobs. A short kick down to the 7.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Zach coming
2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He'll and he's in! Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Lions 17. Packers 14.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Lions first down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Lions.
Now Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The throw is Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Lions will punt this ball away.
Loss of 7 yards.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Here's Jacobs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
1 yard gain. Brings up
2nd down throw for Love. He takes off. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green first down.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now run. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Packers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyleik Williams is there on the stop. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. We'll go play action with Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this ball's incomplete on 3rd down.
Jaden Reed.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on.
Brian Branch.
This one from 39 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Raymond now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Motion man is the tight end going right. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
22-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Isaac Islam was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Quay Walker on the coverage.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to be taken down, but it's One more time, they try Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Moving left. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and look for the next down.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? And now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish it?
Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd down, Love. That
That
one reeled in by Golden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Love to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bates, good, with the the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st down, it's Love. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lord. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
Love going to give it to Lloyd. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Lloyd. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. He'll step up and run, and he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
On the stop. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Here's Love. It's Golden. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Lions 27, Packers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
The loss of the guard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Goff. is caught left side by St. Brown. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. Hill looks to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. They're all set to punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. To return, it's Nixon. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And they'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work this out wide for Lloyd. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Love. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
A loss of 5. It's now 3rd and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Second down throw for Love. That's complete. It's Lloyd. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Marked down at 21 as he's able to spike it right there. Another try, 2nd and 10. He'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now, a big 3rd down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the spike comes with 9 seconds showing on the clock. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to force overtime. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Brandon McManus.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. Crazy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll play action with Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 18.
Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On the ground, it's Lloyd. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and...
Here's Luck. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
On for the Packer field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
The Lions offense starting to run out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job.
Previous play is under review.
So that challenge, a successful one. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. His throw, left side, for Tasma. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He is going to have a Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's gone. This one complete. It's to Slaw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The motion man is Raymond. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to extend the overtime. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on now it's next score wins here in overtime.
And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he doesn't. He delivers, and we continue on.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Packers offense ready to take over once again. This drive will begin with a run by Lord. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Now a 3rd and 2.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle.
Love. Pressure too much, and he goes down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams in motion. They hand it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's gonna be taken down, and that's gonna do it. No time left. This game is gonna end in a tie. Well, these two teams were able to match field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. Nothing beyond that. Game's going to end in a tie. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.